card. Someone needed a teacher card from me, so I made a couple of these. I wanted to show you how I put these together. So first of all, the card base. I just use pretty much any kind of 110-pound heavyweight card base. This is from Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby's brand. AC Moore has a brand, which I think is this one, Coordinations. And now Michaels is carrying different colors. But when you make your card base, which is the bottom of the card, you just cut it in half and score it, and there's your card base. But I want to let you guys know Michaels is now carrying different colors. So if you like the heavier card stock, you can get that 110-pound card stock from Michaels in different colors. Anyway, back to the card. So this was pretty simple. I had stamped these owls out. I was playing with my watercolors, so I really had no intentions of using them. But they were on the desk, and I thought, you know, I really don't want to throw them out. Let's use them. So all I'm going to do is fussy cut. I don't have a die for this, and I'll show you guys the stamps here in a second. And I, so you guys know, hate fussy cutting. I would rather have a die or run it through my silhouette machine and have my machine cut it out. But this is a really simple shape, so this is going to take no time at all to get cut out. And I should be using my smaller scissors, not these big scissors. Fussy cutting makes such a difference, though. When you cut it out, it really pops off the page. I like to do it on my scrapbook pages as well. And I cut his feet off because you're never going to see those anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then I just take a black marker and finish off the edges. I got a new Waterwell for my watercoloring, and I was playing around with watercoloring, and that's where this came from. Now you guys are going to want to see the well, right? So I'll show you that quick. Alright, so here's the water well. And it reminds me of a hamster tank, because you have this container, which is normally filled with water, which goes down into there. And then this fills up with water. And then you can have your brushes here for storage. And you paint. It has little grooves down there to get the paint off of your brushes. And then when the water is dirty, all you do is push this button. It's like a little toilet, and it flushes it down to the bottom. And that is currently where my water is, down below. Now, I did have a problem when I got this, that the water kept seeping down in there, and I didn't understand why. So all I did was I turned this little stopper. There's actually a little tab sticking out there. I turned this little stopper, and I think that tightened it up a little bit. And so now it's not leaking. But all the dirty water's down below. Clean water is held in the top. And you can clean your brushes out and go about your day without having to go upstairs. Well, I would have to go upstairs and get fresh water. So pretty neat idea. It's on Amazon. It's called the Freshwater Rinse Well. And I think it was, I want to say $15. Wasn't too bad. Anyway, back to the owl. All right, so we have our card base, we have our main image, back to the owl. Okay, so 4 owl stamps. I have had these stamps for years. This one is the Stamps of Life, Stephanie Bernard. This is a photopolymer clear stamp. You can see there are different layers that you can do on the stamps. There's different sizes, there's different features, different sentiments. And then the other one I have is Sweet and Sassy Stamps. Again, more owl sentiments. I think My Favorite Things just came out with an owl set. And I keep my owls together in this little DVD case. And you can see I did a mask there. And then if there are dies, I put my dies. I buy this magnetic paper. This is from your local hardware store. This is the vent covers. They're magnetic vent covers. You get 3 in a pack. And I think it's $5. And I just cut it down and put the dies in with the stamps. I'm never going to use these dies separately. Now, if you have intricate dies that are separate design dies, I don't know that I put them in here. I have those separately. But if they go with the stamp set, I put them with the stamp set. So these are all my owls that are photopolymer. And then I have these guys here. This is the one we used. This is a Hero Art stamp. This is a Hampton Arts one. And then this little guy is also Hampton Art. Okay. So anything you have, any kind of bird or owl will work. So the background. Easy way to do it is, this is the Tim Holtz Distressed Wood Grain cardstock. And you can see there's 12 sheets in a pack here. I want to say it's $5 or something like that, maybe a little less. And all I did was I took some Vintage Photo Distress ink, took my distress tool, and smeared it all over there. But I want to do something a little different today, because this card, I don't want them to look exactly the same. So there's a couple different things you can do. You can run your paper through an embossing folder. There are several companies that make a wood grain embossing folder. This one I got in a pack of 5 or 6, I believe, from HSN or something like that. I know Stampin' Up! Makes one. I'm pretty sure Doris makes one. So you can get a wood grain folder. And I use wood grain folders all the time. So that's a good investment, guys. If you're going to buy embossing folders, buy the ones that you're going to use. Or you can buy pattern paper. So here's a pattern paper pack. This is a very woodsy fall pattern paper pack. So here is one that has, I just saw it. There's this one. And I saw a different color. Here we go. There's this blue one. But the wood grain's going this way. I guess you could use it either way. It'd be a very thick tree trunk. I kind of like that actually with the owl, the green owl. And then this is a neat paper pack I got from Elizabeth Craft Designs at a stamp show. And if you're into masculine cards, outdoorsy cards, woodsy cards, this is Through the Lens Wood Series. And this is 6x6. You get 48 sheets. This is very nice pattern paper, guys. It's thick. It's not a thin, flimsy kind of paper. And it's all different kinds of wood. I mean, it's distressed wood. It's painted wood. It's trees, beech wood, barn wood. So I find myself reaching for this paper pack for a lot of things that I do. But today I'm going to use this little guy here. So real simple. We're going to cut this down to size. And I want it to be the whole front of the card. No border. So we're going to cut it 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then either take a circle punch or die cutter, whatever you got. I have a little punch I'm going to use here. Just punch that out. Now I made the back of this one black because you don't want it to look like, you know, you're looking into a white tree. So I have a piece of scrap black paper here. We're going to use that. And all I did was decided if I wanted his ears in or out and glued him down. And then just cut a scrap piece of black paper to put over it. I normally use a tape runner, but liquid glue is nice if you're trying to do any kind of placement on a card so that you can make sure you can wiggle it around and that it's straight. Okay. And then I have some twine here. We'll just wrap that around and tie it on. I find that I enjoy making the cards like this where I have everything. I'm not looking for something. I don't feel like I have to buy anything special. This is a cute card that can be used for you know, any kind of everyday sentiment. A thank you card, a friendship card. You know, it doesn't have to be any special occasion to make a card like this. And it appeals to anybody. I mean, male, female, young, old. If you wanted to, you could put a glue dot behind there, hold it in place, or a little liquid glue. And then just pick out your sentiment and put that on there. If you wanted to put something on the front, you could do that. Here I use some Nuvo drops. On this card, you know, I have some of these glitter drops. These are from Virginia Turtle Stamps, which are now retired, but I know you can get drops. I think I'm going to put the purple ones down. I'll put a couple of those on there. I still have enough room if I want to do a little sentiment strip. I can do that. And then I can just pick any one of my sentiments from any of the stamp sets I have and stamp the inside of that. And then the last thing I do is I have a personalized stamp. I actually have two. This one stamps. This one I got from Stampin' Up. I don't know if they still make these or not. But it says, stamped by Nancy, a hug. A card is a hug sent by the mail. So I have that one. And then this is a brand new one I got from Creative Vision Stamps. And it says, created by Nancy Stamps at YouTube. And you can order these from creativevisionstamps.com. And they're personalized. It's already inked. And I just stamp it on the back of my card. So there you go, guys. A quick card that you can make for any occasion with stuff that you already have, and you can change it up in any way. Very simple to do. And thank you again to all of my friends who've sent me cards. I appreciate that. I know there's a couple more coming, so we'll make a video when those come in as well. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and keep on stamping.